Science Guy. Bill Nye, the Science Guy. Bill Nye, the Science Guy.
Science rules.
Bill Nye, the Science Guy.
Inertia is a property of matter.
Bill Nye, the Science Guy.
T minus 7 seconds.
Bill Nye, the Science Guy.
NaCl, salt. Now get a load of this one. C3H5N3O9, nitroglycerin, the highly explosive oily liquid used for making dynamite.
Your greatest laboratory investment is comprehensive insurance coverage. Pursuing science can incur surprisingly high medical costs.
This eye wash has a spring-loaded diverter valve that allows both eyes to be rinsed simultaneously while providing a continuous supply of clean water. After the eye wash is activated, both hands are free to hold eyelids open. If you're looking for an affordable eye wash that is easy to install without the need of a plumber, choose the Flynn SC1040 eye wash.
Faster! Faster! More! More! Momentum! Careful, huh? Ah!
Scientists have had to study teensy-weensy germs under a powerful microscope. But now, the germ enlarger makes the microscope obsolete. Comes out of your pay, Beaker. Here in this dish is isolated a sample of the deadly germ Streptococcus yuccotherium. Now, watch what happens when Beaker adds 1 drop of germ enlarger. Notice how easy it is now for Beaker to study that germ.
Pond scum. Reminds me of when I was a kid, back at summer camp.
As you know, once removed from the bunch, bananas cannot be reinserted. This results in extra bananas lying around underfoot, where they can be hazardous to your health.
Red cabbage, boiling water, produce this liquid.
Okay.
So Craig, if you would, just put the schminkiest tiny schmink of vinegar into this one.
Just a little vinegar, just a drop.
Yeah, well, use your judgment. Whoa, it turned red as if by magic. It's not magic, it's
Vinegar.
Science.
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 Now, the honor of tasting this first batch of delicious paper clips goes, of course, to my helpful and eager assistant, Beaker. Oh, Beaker, what is the matter? Oh, that's very naughty, Beaker. Now, you eat these clips this minute. Go on, eat. Not so bad. Go ahead. Mm-hmm. Yes, friends, Muppets edible paper clips are delicious, nutritious, and nickel-plated. They're handy around the office, and they're wonderful as a TV snack. Furthermore, they are absolutely harmless. Or nearly so.
I felt like it was a total waste if I just threw them out, though. So instead, I decided to have some fun with it. With the next few additions, it actually kind of seemed okay, but then on one of them, it decided to pop and make a mess. This was really not surprising, and I kind of thought this would happen. To clean this up, I rinsed the paper and added the water to the bowl, and then I let it cool down overnight. The next day, I tested the pH, and it was still slightly acidic, so I had to add some more hydroxide.
Consider the following. Here, I've got an experiment for you. Safety glasses on. But first, safety glasses on. Okay, safety glasses on. The average...
Now, start the rubber belt turning. Electrical charges are being deposited on the metal ball. They're running through my arm and being deposited in me. And look, it's building up in my rocker wig of science.
What I find interesting is that a lot of these combinations are able to be done safely, and they are sometimes done purposely. For example, for some chemical reactions, you need to combine sodium with alcohols, and I've done this a couple times on the channel. I also made a video where I combined sulfuric acid with potassium permanganate to make the really unstable manganese heptoxide. So, it's not that you can never combine these chemicals ever, it's that you just have to know what you're doing and be prepared to handle the reaction that will happen. It's only when it's accidental and you don't expect it that it starts becoming dangerous. It's also really not uncommon to hear about lab accidents that were caused by mixing incompatible chemicals.
Hang on. You shouldn't pour antifreeze down storm drains because a lot of times that stuff flows right into the nearest body of water. You should recycle it. Okay. Hey, thanks.
For most basic work, I just use these nitrile gloves, but it's always important to be aware of what the glove material is compatible with. For example, in a video that I made a while ago about nitric acid, I showed that when it's pure, it can light nitrile on fire. I also showed that it didn't react or do much to skin, so in this case, it was safer to not use any gloves at all. However, there are other materials, like some vinyl gloves, that I could have safely worn.
Chemicals mixed with oxygen in the air usually give off heat.
Wow, this is pretty cool. It's like a big swirling chemical reaction.
Yeah, we call it the tornado of fire.
Wow. Hey, you know what else is a really cool chemical reaction? A carbon dioxide fire extinguisher.
Oh, there's one over there.
Science rules.
Oh, Kermit the Frog here at UL Labs with Dr. Bunsen Honeydew.
Thank you, Mr. Kermit. Now let's talk about fire safety.
Always be careful around open flame. Did you know that a candle can reach 1,000 degrees?
Yes, I did. And that's why you should always keep a fire extinguisher handy, just in case there's a fire. Remember,
There's a fire.
pull the ring.
There's a fire. Excuse me, Dr. Honeydew, but Baker is on fire!
Oh.